Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I chose to go to community college and why you, yes you, should too. So I was homeschooled growing up, and in the state of Texas, that means you really don't have to take any standardized tests or anything like that. So when I finally graduated high school, all I had was my GED scores, and it was in the middle of a pandemic, so I really didn't know what I wanted to do next or where I was going. I did know I wanted to go into entertainment of some sort, so I began acting in community theater, I took some improv classes, and I began doing stand-up comedy. I also got a part-time job as a server/bartender at a comedy club. After taking a gap year, or 2, or 3, I decided that I did want to go to college, but I still really didn't know what I wanted to major in or what I wanted to do with my life at all. So after looking into various options, community college seemed like a great option. It's cheap. I could get all of my gen ed classes out of the way that I would have to take regardless of my major. And while I'm not spending a ton of money, I can explore different majors and classes and see what I like doing. So a couple weeks before my 21st birthday, I enrolled in my local community college, and I'm finishing up my freshman year this semester. There are a lot of great things about community college, and first I want to talk about the pros. Now, the obvious reason most people go to community college is because it's cheap, but I don't know if people realize how cheap it is compared to a 4-year university. Tuition at my local community college is about $3,500 per year. When you compare that to the yearly tuition at my local public 4-year university, that sits around $11,000 for in-state students and $20,000 for out-of-state students. The local private 4-year university, that tuition sits around $40,000 to $50,000 per year. When you compare those tens of thousands of dollars to $3,000 a year at community college, and that's not even including the cost of living on campus at a 4-year university, I am saving so much money in student loans, which gives me the option to maybe save up to go to grad school after I finish my bachelor's. The second pro of going to community college is the professors are very invested in their students' success. In every class I've taken, by the end of the semester, the professor knows every student by name, and that would never happen at a big 4-year school. The professors who teach at community college do it because they love their job and they care about their students. Your professor takes time to make sure every student is understanding the material, and your education just feels much more personal when there's 15 other students in the class than if there's 100 other students in the class. I'm even friends with one of my professors on Facebook. The third pro to community college is it can give you a chance to upgrade your GPA. If you were homeschooled like me and don't have a high school transcript, or if you didn't really try that hard in high school and you have a bad transcript, then going to community college can give you a chance to upgrade your GPA, get higher numbers, and increase your chances of getting into a better 4-year school or even getting a scholarship and saving even more money on your education. I also think it can be easier to get good grades in community college, not because the classes are easier, because they're not, but because everybody in community college, or at least most people, are very academically focused. Most people go to community college as a conscious choice, and not just because it's the next thing they're supposed to do after high school. And this brings me to the fourth pro of going to community college, which is that it allows you time to pace yourself and work a couple jobs and try different classes and see what you're passionate about. So many people spend their whole life in school and focused on what college they're going to get into, that by the time they get to college, they don't really know what they want, and they end up spending thousands and thousands of dollars on something they don't even want to do. While you're in community college and you're taking these cheap classes, it allows you some time to think about what you want to do. And in community college, you can just take 1 or 2 classes at a time while you work at a couple different places, get some job experience, and figure out what you want to do with your life. The fifth and final pro of going to community college that I'm going to talk about is how many different types of people you meet in community college. The people that go to community college is everyone from 16-year-old dual credit high school students who are trying to get into Harvard to 50-year-old moms who are having a midlife crisis after realizing their kids are going off to college and she hates her husband and she wants to leave him and start over a new career, so now she's taking classes to become a phlebotomist. And everyone in community college has such an interesting story, and you meet people from all walks of life, so nobody's gonna judge you. I felt a little bit weird starting college at age 21, but when I started community college, I realized that there were so many people in the same boat as me who didn't know what they want, and now they're starting a new chapter of their life. Next, I'm gonna talk about some of the cons to community college, and there's not many. The first one is the stigma, and people who are gonna act condescending towards you. Some people have this view of community college that it's just for people who could not get into any other college, when in reality, not everyone is fortunate enough to be able to go straight to an inexpensive 4-year school after high school. For a while after I would tell people that I was going to community college, they would almost try to convince me that it was okay to go to community college. They'd be like, oh, you're saving so much money. Don't let anyone tell you that community college is less than a regular college. Nobody's said that to me until you just did. But you can't spend your life worrying about what other people think or what other people are gonna say. In the long run, you're making the smarter choice by saving a ton of money and valuing your education. Who's gonna be laughing when they're still paying off their student loans at age 60? The second major con to community college is the lack of social life. It is so hard to make friends in community college. Because you're not living on campus, and there's no Greek life or anything like that. Everyone's commuting. You really have to go out of your way to attend events and talk to people in your class, especially since most of us in community college are just taking gen eds, which means you really don't have much in common with a lot of people in your classes. There's just so many different types of people at community college that it can be a little bit difficult to find your people. But with a little bit of effort, you can find the people that you gel with. And the people I have made friends with are incredible people. So if you are going to community college, or if you're considering community college, make sure you put yourself out there and talk to people and socialize and make friends. Put your phones down and talk to people. The third and final con of community college is the amount of FOMO you feel. It can be hard to see your friends on Instagram who went straight to a 4-year university, having all this fun, partying, drinking, not living with their parents, and it's easy to feel like you're missing out. And yeah, it can suck living with your parents, but if you're transferring to a 4-year school, you are going to have those experiences, and you're going to save a lot of money while you're doing it. After hearing my experience and some of the pros and cons of going to community college, I hope this video made you consider the possibility of going to a community college, saving a ton of money, and valuing your education. If you liked this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and comment below what you're studying in school. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.